Alright lads, we're going to do a little crazy one here. We're going to do a divisional review for the brand new divisions. And we're going to see how this is probably going to develop there. Are you ready? I hope you are. Alright, are you all ready here? Let's go and take a look here at the first division here, Jordell Division. And yes, this is already being called the wacky but weird division, but super classy division, if you know what I mean here. Right, let's go and take a look here. Who is considered the likely man to go on and on and on here? Luke Quad 4 here, the Phantom Dodging Duelists have come in here. And the condition they're in, as you can see, once again, as was described in the weekly end review here, they are in fantastic shape here. Your biggest concern in this team in here is going to be the fact that, well, so much AG5, he's building up the blodge, he's got skill after skill after skill. It's going to be up to you as coaches to figure out how the hell you stop this. That's going to be a real serious concern for every firm in here. Alright, next up here, Underworld Warp Cheese Getters. Well, they're here, they're in the Jordell division, again low TV, but that's because he uses the Nuffles Altar. That is the strategy here. So you can already see a 600 TV differential between him and the other considered top teams. He's going to be enjoying 500 TV in inducements, and if he gets his own stadium, oh god, it's going to be a weird and wacky game. And he's built his team exactly for that design, as you can see here. Lots and lots of gobs. He's got the one good thrower. He's got the two blitzers that are starting to do something in the course of use control. One team T-roll, 4 Phantom Factor. He's got a plan. He's going to stick with it. We'll see how well it performs. And now, of course, here, yep, you got it. The Gozons. Here they are. Bravo! The Lizards are here. The Lizards are here. And they've got a challenge ahead of them, don't they? Let's take a look here. They've got the best Cruxor I've ever seen in ages there. Block and the guard here. Took tackle on the Saurus. Took tackle. Now you see what he's thinking is going to be here. He took one look at what division he was going in. And that's what he's picking there. And you can tell which team he singled out pretty much with that tackle. 3 guesses, first fucking 2 don't count. And of course, he's got the Blodge Skinks in there. It's a well-designed team in there. The fan factor is low for this division, but we'll see if he can improve that. Now, of course, Iceblade here. That's the other big, massive threat, as we can see here. The Necro Furmen there. Big, solid roster here. Fantastic werewolves, of course. They got the Flesh Golems, Guard, and other tackle. Yeah, it's funny how tackle's appearing a lot now, suddenly. Yeah, it's clearly there's a certain team in this division they really want to have words with. And of course, they've got the one guard here. You roll the double. I don't blame you taking the double. It makes sense. We were discussing that about what skill you'd likely take, but you roll the double. God, you're right, because it goes with these two here. Jolly good choice here. 6 fan factor, and of course, the 3 team rerolls. Expect him to be the ultimate spoiler. Then hammer time. You've got a rough road ahead in this division here, but you have the talent as a coach to do this. But let's see if your firm is going to be actually equally in stand and deliver. So let's take a look at peasants. We've had this discussion before. You need more peasants. You know it. You're working on it. Your first game is going to be a strange one. I absolutely guarantee the first game is going to be a truly strange one here. You need to win. You don't care who. You just need to win to get the team together, because of course, as you can see here, 140, you're only at 2 team rerolls. You are short rerolls, and you know it. But again, it's hard to replace the boy, funny this, there's another fucking tackle. Of course it is in this division. It's tackle everywhere. How's the AG increase in here? And of course, the Yeoman doing the business. And of course, last but certainly not least there, the Sovereign team, Nurgle, who doesn't give a fuck about some of this crap going on here. Let's review this team here and see what business is in there. Of course, they got the fantastic Fluffy there. That may be the key to solving part of the problems, because many a team is going to have a real trouble dealing with that thing there. Nurgle Warriors, he started rebuilding them again there. They're doing a delightful job. And of course, the Pestigors, well, again, as was mentioned, he's having to rebuild the Pestigor core. It's going to take some time there. Look what he's picked here for the Rodder. The one miracle Rodder. Extra arms and, of course, the extra heads. It's amazing what this lad can do here. He is expected to do everything. He has now become the designated ball carrier. Fun fact, it's also become his biggest designated target, but, you know, that is what it actually is here. Taking a look here at the schedule lined up here. Sovereign and Deadrot. It's the Necros versus the Nurgle first battle. That's going to be a fight royale and curse. Battonians versus the Lizards. That might be the look at the matchup the Battonians were hoping for. The Lizards, they don't care. They're just going to beat the crap out of you there. It's going to come down to skill of the coaches, guaranteed. This is the weirdest matchup for the first round here. You would normally say, Pro Elves, this is a shoo-in for an easy, guaranteed win. But again, as we have seen time and time again with the Underworld firms, any fucking given Sunday. That is summed it up there. That will be an exciting game. Right, let's go and take a look at the other division there, shall we? Alright, and now you're seeing the next one. The Pain, aka the Griff division. And good God, how this seeding worked out is bizarre beyond compare. Let's go and take a look. The first cunt of two. Yes, of two here. Wankers Crap United ended up in this division here. As you can see, boy, they've got one theme going here. Pain. Lots and lots of pain. And they have certainly been delivering that there. 3 team rerolls, Apothecary, and a very high 7 fan factor. Look out here. Meanwhile, returning here once again from the Sens of Khemri after that beautiful game there, it is Cordis here in the Sand Destroyers. Khemri marching on there. High TV, of course. They have lots of money. He's trying to decide what to do with it. It's one of those bizarre situations. So he's going to have to take a look and figure out what he does. Because he's worried about is he's going to lose a Tomb Guardian, which hasn't happened. So he's ended up piling up money. Or he might actually save up and get a nice little stadium upgrade. It's actually possible at this point here. Movement increase on the Blitzerer. Absolutely one of the best things you can get on a Blitzerer there. And yes, of course, he's got the ball carrier with the skeleton there to make up for the other problems. He's finally gone and bought the dirty player. And of course, he's got the kick. He feels like he's pretty much in control. And no, they're the other fucking cunt in this division. Yep, both 12 teams ended up in the Pain division here with Griff. Let's take a look at the Anvils of Hashi, and you can see a very different theme going on here. And yes, see what I mean? He got what he needed. He's got the guards going, and of course he's got one mighty blow here. He's got a good Hobgoblin crew going on here. One with sure hands, one with the tackle, one with the movement increase in there. But only the 2 team rerolls, Apothecary, 5 fan factor in there. We will see how he performs. It's all going to come down to the matchups. And of course, yep, the Dwarves ended up in here. Why not? Welcome to the party, pal. They're pretty much there. And you can see how crippled the Dwarves are showing up. They do not look forward to their first match in this division. Yes, you got it. They are hiring not 1, 2 fucking loners. So they're going to be a low TV, but 2 fucking loners. They are not happy with that because 2 of the guards are out their first game. Fortunately, they've got a plethora of guards in this unit here. Now they've got a runner with Fend of all things. No, I'm serious. He bought Fend to go with his block. An unusual choice, but you know what? We've been seeing what's been happening to his team. Fend's maybe not a bad idea, because of how often his runner keeps getting beat up on the drive. So he's bought Fend as his solution. Alright, fine. You'll go with that, but only a very low 3 fan factor and 3 team rerolls here. They feel like they're in the wrong division. They're probably not. Yep, loading to Glory Val Hallelujah here. And yep, the Norse have shown up in this division. And you can see they are still recovering from their last match. That was fucking brutal. But nothing permanent. So he just needs one good recovery game and he's back in business here. Glass Cannons, though, it's going to be weird. Like I said, he's in the weirdest division to possibly be in with this firm here. AV7 may have a rough day of it here, but I've got no fear of the talent of the coach. So we'll see how this actually transpires here. As you can see, he's got a wonderful set of skills in here. But as I mentioned, he's waiting for recovery. He needs one game to recover and get out of that mess there. Then after that, he's fair dinkum. And then the team that doesn't really want to fucking be here, but the Dark Elves, so it makes sense, I guess. They are bringing the pain and the loveliness to a very fucking ugly division. 1480 TV, yep, he's a high TV coming in here. Look at the darlings. The problem is, as you've already seen, look what's in this division. both fucking Chorf teams, and of course the one fucking Dwarf team. It's his nightmare come true. Tackle, 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 tackle. Did we mention fucking tackle? And they come with tackle, and they haven't had to buy tackle, so he's got problems. He hates being in this fucking division. He's going to have to trust in his absolute skill, his marvelous teeth, and how well he can manage this team. Because this could become an injury creep, and he fucking knows it. 3 rerolls, 5 fan factor, and apothecary. It's going to be interesting. Let's take a look at the opening schedule there. And yep, immediately there, fortunately the Dark Elves do get a game they don't mind too badly. However, they have seen this team has put the pain to many an overconfident team. So, Dark Elves might take that one there. But the Norse, look out. If they get a because they're going to get some good inducements, they could really lay some beatdowns. It could be a painful game. Dwarves did not want this game at all. Completely did not want this game as their recovery game. Yep, they've got a hard-hitting Chorf team. And they're down 2 players, the hiring loaners, the inducements might be the only way they get out of the mess here. Maybe. They're going to have to trust in their God and see how well it works. But it's going to come down to a brawl. It's going to be a real dunny, that one there. Here's the weird cold game here. The Anvils of Hashfitz, yes, the other cunt team here, they've got Bill, Bexley, speed. That is the biggest advantage, and of course, all the block. However, the Sand Destroyers have started finding the stride. And they've done some pretty good upsets and a couple of beatdowns here. This could be an any given Sunday game, absolutely. Whew, pain division for Griff, isn't it there? Boy, are you glad you're not in that division. If you are, it's going to be a great time there. Right, who's next? It's Morgan time. Yes, the Morgan division. And you spelt that wrong. Let's go and take a look how cruel this division is here. This division is what we would just call the wild card division pretty much here, because every one of these teams are insane how they match up against each other. You wanted everything, you got everything here. Let's take a look at what's looking at being the standing favourite coming in. The Cemetery Gates, a scooting undead firm that's just been utterly delightful this season. And you can see the strengths in here. Now, they finally, like I said and mentioned before, they've taken an AV decrease on the ball carrier Ghoul. Can't fire him, though. He's too damn useful there. The rest of the team is going to have to actually, well, frankly, carry the situation. But it's a marvellous team there. 3 reroll, 7 fan fact, everything else he needs in there. He's the team to beat. He really is, lads. You're going to have to figure out. Remember, he was the only completely undefeated record all first round. And meanwhile, here's the next one here. The ladies who took an incredible amount of punishment getting here and have recovered here. An Amazon firm, and look at the blodge starting to develop all up and down the firm here. You got to look out for this firm, because under his aggressive things, and it depends how much cocaine he snorted off the arse of his girls, what he's going to do in any given game. So that makes it entertaining, doesn't it there? And it's actually, believe it or not, a low TV. It's Amazon's. That's what actually happens there. So 3 rerolls, 5 fan factor. It's going to be fun to watch how he deals with that. Now, of course, T-Square in the Underworld. You're in a weird division, yet your play style loves this fucking division, because any given Sunday is your team's theme here, and you have surprised everybody. Except for me, truly, yeah, because we knew you were going to do some marvellous things with this team, isn't you? Alright, Claw. Well, it does great jobs now. Of course, you're in the wrong division for it, but that's fine. That's fine. Looking forward to later there. Jump Up, Mighty Blow, all the great skills. The 2 talents of the team here who do everything they possibly can. 3 reroll, 6 fan factor. He is going to be the ultimate spoiler in this division here. Every single game, you have no idea if he's going to take it or not there. It all depends what firm shows up. And of course, of Mice and Men, the most handsome man in this entire league here. And good God, like I said, the Gutter Runner's back in business again. They have taken a bit of a pounding here. And the Lion Rats don't do anything here, but he does now finally have the critical kick. That is critical for this firm here. And he's got the Storm Vermins that do 2/3 of the fifths of fuck all. 3 reroll, 6 fan factor in there. Expect either a high-scoring game or a total disaster. It's one or the other. There's going to be no in-between with this coach whatsoever here. This is the entire round. He's going to put balls to the fucking mattress here. And finally there, yes, Nuffle's favourite coach, he said sarcastically. And yeah, let's take a look at this firm, the Dallas Dead Boys here. It's not a bad firm. It's a fantastic firm. It is in a good, solid division for it to do well in there. It's got plenty of tickle. It's got big hits, big punches, lots of different blocks in here. It's even got a Blodge and Ghoul, 2 rerolls, 4 fan factor. But we all know the story behind this coach in here. It's not the coach, other than you never know what Nuffle's going to do to him in any given game in there. So, like I said, you're in the right division, lad, but you've got an uphill fight the whole way. But we will see. And, of course, the last one, the legend himself, Emperor Panda, and, of course, his Thunder for down. Yeah, the Orcs don't know how the fuck they got here. They really don't. I suspect they slipped a couple of coins to the commissioner, and that's how it got done. And let's take a look at what's left of this Orc firm. Yes, game 1 is a recovery game. There's no beating the bush on that one there. It really is a recovery game. They are crippled. First game, they're just going to help to stay alive. Pure and simple. Playing for a tie would be a good summary. Let's go and take a look at the upcoming schedule here. And he got the Sisters of the Leaf as his first game. That's it. That one's Amazon's. If the Orcs even make it close, it'll be a miracle there. Panda, prove me wrong. I dare you. I double dare you. Meanwhile, straight from the Underworld. Yep, the Underworld crew has picked the toughest team. But as I said, any given Sunday, that is not a sure win. You'd think it is. That's not a sure win. He's going to have to watch out for himself in there. And, of course, the craziest matchup. Lando's probably got that because it's Skaven, but this is the game. The Dallas Dead Boys want to prove they belong here and are going to the finals. At least, well, playoffs anyway. At least that's their theory anyway. Whew, what a fucking review that one's been there. And this thing's getting heavy, isn't it there? Anyway, let's go and take a look at everyone's favourite division. Woohoo! Hooligan Division's back, lads, back, and maybe better than ever. Other than, yes, we did indeed have a drop. So we're only going to be looking at 5 teams this season. Alright, and remember, proper hooligan rules are being kicked in again, so only 1 fucking team advances. 1. That's the rules. That's how it works. Alright, it's not a normal division. This is the repechage division. Alright? And let's see how well these teams do. And look at the diverse teams that have come in here to delight and make us scream here. The Bone Street crew here. Yes, there's a Khemri team in there. Not the first time. No, seriously, not the first time we've had a Khemri team show up in Illigan Division. They can make business happen in here. It is a hell of a developed team. They're in great shape. 3 rerolls. They are going to be one of the teams to beat for hooligan highlights here. And then, of course, here, Dummy Thick. It's no surprise Halflings have ended up in the hooligan division. That seems to be never a surprise any time that ever does happen when Halflings do show up here. The team's got talent, and you're in the right division for it, so good luck to you there. Absolutely good luck. And then, of course, oh, lordy, the Ogres. Yep, the Ogre firm is here. As you can see, they're coming in beat up again as usual. That seems to be a theme for this bunch here. But they will do their absolute best here. 4 Ogres, again, you can see he's finally got the money. So there's the plan. He's buying the 5th fucking Ogre finally. And of course, lots and lots of Nobblers. So, again, we have seen Ogre firms end up in the Ogre division and qualify out of the Ogre division. Colm Yorick being the model. This is considered his fucking house. So there's high expectations of you, Finel. And then, of course, here, yep, the Nurgle firm here. Yes, there's a Nurgle firm who's found its way in the Illigan division. But like we try to encourage these coaches, this is your new chance. Fresh slate, and you're in a great division for it here. You have a good firm. Just keep working on your positioning, lad, and you might end up doing the miracles here. As you can see, and we've discussed before, it is a great Nurgle Warrior crew. And finally, yes, indeed, the good boys. This is Skaven firm for the first time. No, this is a first time. In Hooligan Division history, we have never had a Skaven firm ever grace. Awkward word. Grace this division. I've had Wood Elves in this fucking division, alright? Well, this is a new one for me here. And we can already see, again, the punishment doesn't stop on this firm here. He's got the 4 girder under build. they're going to have to keep picking up the slack. That is all they have to do there. Just score, score, and score again. But you're in a pain division because ogres, you got halflings, because that gives you the treatment. And of course, you got Kenry. There is a lot of pain in this division. Oh, and then you got Nurgle. So there's not really any easy games, is there? Oh, well, trust in your firm and trust in yourself, and you might go far. Line Rats, well, like you said, you've got one here that's actually carrying the team. He's a Line Rat. He's having to do what the Storm Vermin are doing, which is fine. It's just awkward that he's doing a better job than the Storm Vermin are, but it's the one fan factor. But at least there's a fan factor there. Someone's cheering for your team. We won't look at the schedule there because we're going to have interesting buys as things go on there. So, that is it. That is your divisions all reviewed up in there. And we'll see how crazy this actually goes in. It's going to be a fun time here, lads. Oh, God, it's going to be a fun time there. Nuffle, bless all your dice.